Here came our real hero, Dr. John Snow. He ignored theories, mapped the cases on a city map, and discovered they all drank from the same pump.
The problem wasn't bad air as people thought, but water contaminated with bacteria coming from, yes, the toilet of an infected person near the well.
Here, the genius engineer Joseph Fazaljet stepped in. He said, "We will build a city underground." He built a massive network of sewers draining far from the city.
From that moment, everything changed. The toilet became connected to an integrated system. It was no longer just a chair, but part of a complete civilized system.
And here comes the role of Thomas Crapper. He didn't invent the toilet as you might think, but he improved the flush valve and popularized it. So much so that crapper became slang for the toilet.
In the 20th century, the toilet became an elegant piece of white porcelain. The high tank and pull chain were symbols of modernity.
And in space, it got even more complicated. Astronauts can't let things float, so they invented a suction toilet. Even in space, we need comfort.
But friends, the path of evolution was full of epic fails. Imagine a toilet that sounds like an explosion every time you flush.
Or a toilet with a bookshelf built into the cistern. Yes, a failed invention because humidity would ruin the books in magazines. The biggest failure, in some poor neighborhoods of the world, people still use the floying toilet, a plastic bag that is thrown away. This isn't a solution, it's a problem. I saw a patent for a toilet seat that plays music. Great, but the battery was placed inside the water tank. Its last musical piece was an electric shock. Today, we have the Japanese smart toilet. It has more buttons than an airplane. Massage, warm water, hot air, and even the sound of waterfalls to mask awkward noises. The future? We are heading towards the factory toilet, a toilet that turns waste into fertilizer and energy. Instead of polluting water, we make goodness from it. In areas suffering from drought, we will use toilets that need no water at all. Nanomembrane technology will solve the problem. The dream is that 3 billion people won't have to look for a safe place to relieve themselves. The toilet problem isn't solved yet, but we are closer than ever.